Hello, my friends at First Steps. Miss Chastity here. I hope you all are doing well and eating healthy and playing safe. This week we have been learning about changes in all different ways, changes in humans, changes in animals, and changes just in our life. So today we are going to focus on changes in animals. And the animal that we're going to focus on today are, let me see if you guys can guess it. They make the ribbit. You're right, frogs. We're going to learn about frogs today, friends. And I have come up with a really fun activity for you guys to do to learn about the frog cycle, the frog's life cycle. We are going to do an activity that is completely edible. Yes, friends, it is completely edible. That means that whenever you get done with this activity, you guys can eat it for a snack. So, the materials you're going to need are an apple, preferably green to go with our green frog, raisins, spinach, just a little bit, green grapes, and carrots. All right, friends, are you ready? This is the life cycle of a frog. It starts off with the eggs. And you need honey, friends. So, to start off with the eggs, we are going to put some honey down so we can make a little egg, and we're going to use the raisins. So, first, frogs are in little eggs. They are made out of eggs. So, when a mommy frog and a daddy frog love each other very, very much, they decide to have eggs together. And these eggs are going to turn into a frog at some point. So it starts with the egg masses. These are our egg masses. Frogs lay their eggs in the water. Most often, they usually lay a huge amount at once, sometimes hundreds of eggs at once. That's crazy. The next stage that we're going to talk about is called the tadpole stage. The tadpole hatches within just a few days. And after a few weeks, they begin to change. So now we're going to do our little tadpole. So to do our tadpole, friends, we're going to go down here. We're going to do our tadpole. This is our tadpole. It goes from eggs to the tadpole. And we're going to get a grape and just a piece of spinach. So, friends, tadpoles are basically little eggs that have a tail on the end. So, our grape here is going to be our little egg, and the spinach is going to be its tail. And so now we have a cute little tadpole. This is a very healthy snack, friends. There's our little tadpole. All right, friends. After the tadpole stage, they go into a stage. A tadpole hatches within a few days, and after a few weeks, they begin to change again. A tadpole first grows hind legs, and after the hind legs, they grow front legs, and their tail starts to shrink. So, we are going to now make this next part, which is called a froglet. Alright, friends, let's make our froglet. Our froglet needs to have a body, so we're going to get another grape. Let's turn our little life cycle of froglet. Let's get our grape, make a little hole for its tail. Now remember, friends, the froglet its tail starts to shrink. So whenever its tail starts to shrink, it grows legs. So let's give it just a slightly smaller tail. Let me cut this piece of spinach a little bit, and we can give him a smaller tail. There we go. All right, our froglet's got his smaller tail now, and now we have to add his arms and legs. We're going to use carrots for his arms and legs. Remember, friends, they're very, very small, and they're still growing, so they don't have very big arms and legs. So you can use a knife with your mommy and daddy's help, or your mommy and daddy can make the snack for you. So you're going to take it and put the legs on each side in. Almost done. Oh, and we need one more leg. Where'd our last leg go? Here it is. And now we've got a froglet. A froglet. Sorry guys, my grape kind of fell apart there. Alright, and then after, remember friends, we went through the life cycle. They laid the eggs, then the tadpole, where the egg grew a tail, and now the froglet has front legs, hind legs, and a shorter tail. So there's our froglet. And then they turn into a frog. So let's talk about how we're going to make our frog. So, but the froglet is almost a full-grown frog, but it still has a small tail, but it's going to disappear. When the tail is gone, it is a full-grown frog. Along with the outside changes, many changes are happening inside the frog's body as well. This is called metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. Goodness, friends, I'm going to get the board so we can write that word down because it's a big one. Alright, I've got the marker and I've got the board so that we can write the word metamorphosis. Let's write it. Starts with an M. Metamorphosis. Metamorphoses are the changes from a baby animal to an adult animal. So from an egg or tadpole to a frog, or a caterpillar to a butterfly. Let's clap out metamorphosis. Let's clap out how many syllables it has. Metamorphosis. 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 5 syllables, friends. All right, now we have to make our last part, which is the frog. So you're probably going to need your friends, your mommy and daddy's help with this one. So you're going to take the apple. Let's pull it up here. We're going to take the apple, and let's just go ahead and cut him in half. All right, there we go. And then, using mommy and daddy's help, they're going to use the knife to cut out a little mouth. All right, and there's our frog. And remember, friends, we want our frog to not have a tail because he doesn't have tails. The full-grown frog does not have a tail, but we do want him to have feet. So let's take our grapes and our honey and basically glue us down using the honey, some feet for the grape, using the grapes. And then you're going to use a grape for the hands as well. And you're going to put them on your little frog. So here we go. Arm and arm. And then we have to make sure we add eyes. So get 2 of your raisins. And we're going to add eyes on our froggy friend. Let's think of a name for our frog. What about, let's make sure we can add a smile on him too. Alright. We're going to add some more raisins so that our frog has a smile. Alright, friends. Here we go. Let's go through it again. First, frogs lay eggs, and then the frog gains a tail, and it turns into a tadpole. Then it becomes a froglet whenever it's got all 4 of its legs and still its tail. And then lastly, it turns into a frog whenever it no longer has its tail but is a full-grown frog. Friends, I hope you guys have enjoyed learning about the life cycle of a frog and just the changes in general that we've been learning about this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this delicious activity, and I hope it's one you guys can eat and enjoy it. I hope you guys have a good one. Bye!